Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss inverse Laplace transforms. In the previous class we have discussed properties of Laplace transforms and with some examples. Okay, in this class, so we are going to learn inverse Laplace transforms. The main use of inverse Laplace transforms is to convert S domain function to T domain function. That is, so inverse Laplace transforms. So the main use of inverse Laplace transform is to convert S domain function to T domain function. Generally, to find out the time domain function, we have one formula. That formula is f of t is equal to 1 upon 2 pi j integration sigma minus j omega to sigma plus j omega f of s e power st and ds. So this is the formula. It can be used to find out the t domain function, f of t function, time domain function. Okay, so if you see this formula, if you want to find out the f of t function, it is very difficult to find out because we have so many integrations will be used. That's why we can go for other methods. That is, in the inverse Laplace transforms, we can use partial fractions as well as properties of Laplace transforms. Now we can see the how to find out the inverse Laplace transform of S domain function by using partial fractions and also properties of Laplace transforms. See, so first example here. So example number 1. Find inverse Laplace transform of 1 upon this f of s is equal to 1 upon s plus 3 whole square. Okay, see here, if you observe, this is the function in the form of 1 by s square. So it is a frequency shifting. This is a shifting in frequency. This is a frequency shifting version of 1 by s square function. You know, inverse Laplace of 1 by s square. So you know that here inverse Laplace of 1 by s square function is equal to ramp signal. That is, the Laplace transform of t is equal to 1 upon s square. Reverse. Inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s square is small t. That is ramp signal. Okay, this is the frequency shifting version of the function 1 by s square. You know that here the frequency shifting formula. If the frequency is shifted in the s domain, so we can multiply exponential function in the s domain. You know, formula is here. So f of s minus s plus s naught in s domain. So we can multiply exponential function, that is s naught into t f of t in the m domain. This is a frequency shifting formula. So s plus s naught, it is a left shifting. So it is shifted by 3. This is the factor. What is the factor here? This is the shifting by 3. Left shifting. So what is the formula? E power minus s naught. S naught is the factor by which we can perform the left shifting here. So what is the s naught here in the place of s naught? What is the value here? 3. S naught is s plus 3 here. So e power minus 3t into Laplace transform of that function is f of t. The function is f of t. The function is here. It is in the form of 1 by s square. So inverse Laplace transform 1 by s square is t. That is here f of t is equal to t. So inverse Laplace transform of f of t, that is inverse Laplace transform of t is here 1 by s square. 1 by s square. Sorry, f of t. This is a f of t is equal to t, and inverse Laplace transform of f of s is equal to small t. Okay, so here, so inverse Laplace transform of f of s, that is inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 3 whole square, that is inverse Laplace transform of the function 1 by s is 1 by s square is small t, and it is a frequency shifting by the factor of 3, that is we can multiply the factor e power minus 3t, like that. So f of s plus s naught, s plus s is in the place of s naught, there is a 3 is there. This is the left shifting. So the function, the frequency s domain function is shifted by the factor of 3. So in this here, so we can multiply the exponential function in the s domain. So e power s naught into this, in the place of s naught there is a 3 is there, e power 3t. What is f of t here? F of t means inverse Laplace transform of the function 1 by s square, that is 1 by s square is, that is t. This is the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus 3 whole square. Okay, so see the one more formula here, one more problem. Second problem. So find inverse Laplace transform of f of s is equal to 1 by s plus 1 into s plus 2, or 2 by s plus 1 by s plus 2. Listen here, to find out the inverse Laplace transform of 2 upon s plus 1 and s plus 2, it is not possible, because you know formula. So inverse Laplace, so Laplace transform of e power at, you know formula, e power minus at, you know formula, it is 1 by s plus a. What is inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s plus a? That is e power minus at, e power minus at. It is in the form of 1 by s plus 1, 1 by s plus 2, but there is no formula 1 by s plus 1 to 1 by s plus 2. So we can split into two parts. Okay, to split these two parts, this part in two parts, so we can use partial fractions. We can use partial fractions. Okay, so in this method we have the two cases. If the roots are real and different, the roots are real and repeated roots. So in this case, roots are real and distinct, or repeated. This is different roots. Okay, and also this improper function. So we can apply the partial fraction for only improper function. What is the meaning of improper function? So the degree in the denominator always greater than the degree in the numerator. So what is the degree of denominator? S into s square. What is the degree of s in the numerator? 0. So it is a improper function. So how to find out the inverse Laplace transform of this function as domain function? Okay, first of all I can split it into two parts. So by using partial fractions. So let us suppose f of s is equal to, I can split 2 by s plus 1 into s plus 2. I can split this function to two parts here. Let us suppose a by s plus 1 and plus b by s plus 2, because the roots are real and distinct, or different roots. Okay, so now find out the a value and b value. First find out the a value, next find out the b value. So to find out the a value, now I can separate the I can remove this s plus 1, and also to find out this value a value, I can remove s plus 1, and also I can make b as 0 value. Okay, so to isolate this a value, I can multiply the s plus 1 on both sides. Okay, so multiply s plus 1 on both sides, so the function is 2 into s plus 1 into s plus 1 into s plus 2 is equal to a into s plus 1, a into s plus 1 by s plus 1 plus b into s plus 1 by s plus 2. Okay, so s plus 1, s plus 1, s plus 1, s plus 1 get cancelled. Therefore, 2 by 2 upon s plus 2 is equal to a plus b into s plus 1 upon s plus 2 implies. Okay, now I can isolate a value. To isolate a value, so we should substitute s is equal to minus 1. In the place of s value, we can substitute s is equal to minus 1. So put s is equal to minus 1. Therefore, 2 by s is equal to minus 1 plus 2 is equal to a plus, this is 0 because of minus 1 plus 1, this is 0. Okay? Therefore, I can simplify a is equal to minus 1 plus 2, that is 1. So a is equal to how much? 2. So the value of a is 2. Okay. Now find out the b value. To find out b value, now I can multiply s plus 2 because of I can separate. So I can multiply here s plus 2. See this function here. This is a function. Okay, I can multiply s plus 2 on both sides, then only I can separate the b value. So multiply equation 1 with s plus 2 factor. Therefore this equation becomes 2 into s plus 2. So 2 into s plus 2, s plus 1 by s plus 2, s plus 1 into s plus 2 is equal to then a into s plus 2 by s plus 1 plus b into s plus 2 into b into s plus 2 by s plus 2. Okay, so s plus 2 and s plus 2 get cancelled. Therefore 2 by s plus 1 is equal to a into s plus 2 by s plus 1, this is b. Okay, to isolate b value, I can substitute s is equal to minus 2. Then only we can isolate the b value because this value is 0. Then b is equal to put s is equal to minus 1. Sorry, s is equal to minus 2. So 2 by minus 2 plus 1 is equal to a into, this is 0. So b is equal to. So b is equal to minus 2 plus 1 minus 1, that is b is equal to minus 2. So substitute a and b value in equation 1, equation a, this is a. Okay, this is the equation a. So 2 by s plus 1 s plus 2 is equal to, in the place of a, 2 s plus 1, so plus in the place of b minus 2 s plus 2. Then so 2 by s plus 1 minus 2 by s plus 2. Okay, listen here, it is like a 1 by s plus a and 1 by s plus a. So a is equal to 1 and a is equal to 2. So you know inverse Laplace transform 1 by s plus a is e power minus at. Okay, so apply inverse Laplace transforms. Is inverse Laplace transform of 2 by s plus 1 into s plus 2 is equal to 2 is the common here. So inverse Laplace transform, this one is from e power minus at. A is 1, this t minus inverse Laplace transform 1 by s plus is, in the place of a is equal to 2 e power minus 2t. This is the inverse Laplace transform of 2 by s plus 1 into s plus 2. Okay, so we'll take one more problem, okay, to find out the inverse Laplace transforms in the next class. Okay, thank you and thank you very much.